college football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Touchdown, Louisville! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keep. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
Great place to start for this offense. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Collins. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Cardinals! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Collins. Starting to feel a little pressure. The Bulls will move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the 1st down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Collins. Looking to buy time. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes a man miss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Louisville 14, South Florida 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Right on the money. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beat. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass, it's Collins. Buys a little extra time. Makes a catch at the 15. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bulls. some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Quarterback may change this route. Toss to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. It's caught downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Moore will throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
And everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but if you look at how fast these backers close, run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Collins. Fakes the grab. Lots of running room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now on the option. Defense closing in all around, and he slides to avoid the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Moore to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this 1st down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. A little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the option. He'll toss it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the 1st option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Touchdown, Cardinals. Excellent pass by the back on the option. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Collins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. The ball squirts free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Louisville, South Florida, 10.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
That's a good 1st down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Collins. The throw to the outside is complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Back to throw, it's Collins. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Here comes the option. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Whew, that's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He might want another play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll run the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Brown. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass, it's Collins. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get them to 3rd and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won 2nd down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable 3rd down. They win and probably force the punt here.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now adjusting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get in a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct. And